Hi everyone, Sully here with Black Ops Toys, coming at you today with our final build, fit, and fitment of Task Force 58, Brad, from Easy and Simple and CBI. So, now we got a couple things that we're going to do, and this is kind of some tricky stuff. Number one, communications. I happen to love this communication set. It's much easier to do this particular one as opposed to something with earphones and stuff like that. But we still have to hide and tuck wire, so that's kind of a pain in the ass. And then we have to get this earpiece in. So I got to figure out where that's going to go. All right. Just looking at the stock shots again. What I'm looking for is a close-up of the head. It's pretty much all behind. We're going to roll with this side.
Can you move the phone farther away?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So a couple things I want to do first. I think what we need to do is we need to put on the plate carrier first. And then we'll come back and do the head sculpt. So plate carrier goes over like that. Comes down. Sit about right there. Okay, so we have some long straps here that I'm going to shorten real quick. Okay, so ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go a tiny bit shorter. Again, make sure you don't have any Velcro hook and loop. Okay. Looks more professional. Okay. Throw the plate carrier over. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the knife yet, so I may change up a couple things, but we're going to throw that over like that. Normally I'd put in some change in the vest, but this is a super low profile, so I don't want anything sticking up. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as is. We're just going to want to buckle these things. Trying to do this on camera is hard. One side in. The other side. Okay. Everything's tucked. Looks good. These sides are bungees, so that's nice. But that looks really good, actually. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, I'm doing stuff out of order, but that's okay. I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut the fingers in between the fingers. These are not as flexible as some easy and simple hands. So I just want to basically cut in between the fingers. And if I had my wire snips, that's what I would use, but I don't. So I'm go ahead and just use this X-Acto knife, and this will give us just more gripping capability, make it easier. So I'm just finding the seam. Okay. A little bit of separation. That's what I'm looking for. Same thing on this side. Be really careful when you use these things because they're very sharp. Freestyling. Okay. Those are done. Look at a bit of separation there. That's what I want. These are the CK hands, by the way. Okay. So those are done. I'm going to tuck the shoelaces real quick. And again, if I was going to keep this figure and I wanted to go kind of balls out, I would probably cut the leg of the pants so you could see that prosthetic leg. But at your own risk. All right, so I'm just grabbing the laces and I'm twisting, getting them bunched up. I'm just going to tuck these so they're not hanging out all over the place. So I'm going to come in here, just tuck them in the boot right there. And that should hold them down. Pant leg over. Looks much better than that. So, same deal on this side. That's our dog in the background. Okay. Just tucking this. It's the 4th of July, so we have fireworks going on outside and the dog's going crazy. Okay, so that's good. Okay. Next, communication set. So this goes over the head, over the neck, I mean, right there, like that. You're not gonna be able to see a lot of it, but I need to get that collar down a tiny bit, or opened up. It's gonna slide down like that. So that earpiece I made just tuck. I don't think I'll use it because you can't really see it. But we also want to be able to use the poncho. So take this on and off easily. So we're going to finish the figure out like this, and then I'll throw the poncho on and you guys can see how it looks. At least you'll know what's underneath is right. But depending on how you want to set him up, this may not be your bag. We're going to go ahead and set him up like this, I think. All right. So now here comes the tricky part. Remember this thing? Pull that backwards. All right. Okay, so he's got mullet back here, so it's covering up a lot of stuff. So that's actually good. So next thing, you got a bunch of wire, and this is always a pain in the ass. A lot of times people cut the wire so it's not hanging out all over the place, but I'm going to go ahead and tuck what I can. And then you got your push to talk here, and this just has a little molly piece on it right here. And we're going to slide onto the vest. So pull this wire. Down here. Like that. And I think I want this to go right here. I'm going to try to do this sideways right here. So I just slid that on like that. That looks good. Now, same thing here. That right there will slide on. I hate these wires. It's just the thing that sucks. So I want that to sit about right there. So this could be really tight. I don't know if that's going to work. So I think that might be too tight. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it against his body strap right here. We're going to try to do it right there. There we go. Okay, so now we got to tuck that cord. And again, it's just going to come straight down. Just want to hide it. There we go. Up under here. There we go. There we go. Whoa, like a pro. Look at that. Woo! Oh, baby. Okay. It's getting hot in here. All right, so let's figure out the knife real quick. It's bugging me. And this grenade. So this grenade is a single. It does not have a grenade pouch. This is going to be something that he wants to access fairly quickly. So I'm going to put it on this side, and I'm just going to slide it right here. Just going to take that spoon. I'm going to go right here. See the tweezers? Probably should have put this on before I put the vest on, but there we go. Bam! Balance of power. Look at that. Oh, that's looking good. This is a killer figure. I really, really like this. All right, so. The knife, I want him to be able to access on his right side. So the way they had it was you'd put it through a belt loop. That would require taking the entire belt off. I don't want it to be floppy. So what I want to do is probably put this behind the belt so it sits like that. And your belt would be like that right there. So double it over, I'm gonna put it about right there. So I'm just going between the pad and the belt, making some room. That's about where I want it. There. I should. Stay right there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe I would go a little bit closer. Now, the other thing that I would do right off the bat is I would actually probably, this comes with a large extended magazine. I'd probably swap this out for just a regular. That way it's not sitting way out here. You can see the huge difference. That's going to get caught on something. You know what I mean? So maybe he would hold that. I'm going to throw that in there. And I'm going to glue dot a little bit of that. So magazine will fall out of the pistol. So I just want a tiny bit to gum it up. Just going to press it. That'll slide in there and will come out. Bam. Looks good. So let's throw this pistol magazine in. These would be good for like a Chris Vector. So what I'm going to do is get another one of these small pistol mags and put it in here. But I just think this is too big. You can see that's going to get caught. So executive decision is going to be to swap that out for a regular size mag. All right, moving right along. Throw those in there. That's good. Looks good, huh? Yeah. A lot of times these slide out. They don't stick very well. I'm just going to test this. And it's the same thing as the pistol magazine. You just put a glue dot on. These are fine. Some bodies, you know, if you use like a Damn Toys body and you use these hands, this would just slide right out. You just want to gum it up. So same process on a lot of stuff. Okay. He's looking great. Very, very cool. So, backpack. I'm going to glue dot that knife down. looks better. All right. Now the bag. Okay. So again, we have a lot of straps here, so we're gonna hone down. Bending at the elbow. All right, now you got the waist pack. And that's kind of a pain in the dumper. It's okay though, we can do it. Oh, that looks good. Looks really good. Yeah, I do like that pouch on the bottom better. This would be super sticking out. All right, so you can see we got to trim this a little bit just to pull it snug. Okay. So now we got these straps that are hanging out. So what I'm going to do is glue dot those. Just glue dot them down like that. Look at that. All right, it's looking handsome. It's really good. So the poncho is a whole different animal. So what I would do is I would figure out if I wanted to display him this way or with the poncho. To switch back and forth is going to be kind of a nightmare. It can be done, but you're going to have to remove that head every time. I don't think it's going to fit through here. Maybe it will. Oh, it does. Look at that. gonna say maybe not. You see kind of the problem?
Mm-hmm.
It can be done. You just got to be careful. But having to remove that head, like to get this off, I'm going to have to take the head off. So. But I do like the idea of the poncho. You can see how it hangs, how far out. Yeah. So if he wasn't wearing the backpack, I would throw the poncho on probably. But I'm going to have to take that off. Yeah, I'm not. So I'm going to display him like this, I think. You want me to take the backpack off and show you the poncho? No, okay. She says, put the kibosh on there. We're already, how many hours into this?
2 hours and 40 minutes.
2 hours and 40 minutes. All right. So if I was going to put the poncho on, I would take the pack off and then put it on and then put the head on last. But to put it on, you got to remove the head. So again, same issue here. We have this back strap here, and I got to get it over the neck. All right. Make sure that looks good. That looks sweet. Good looking figure. Very happy with him. Now we're going to put the rifle in his hands, but let's just do a quick turn. All right. Now, I need to do like a video on posing stuff. Okay, so this is coming undone. All right. Just tucking a couple straps up. Okay, cool. So one cool thing that ENS did was they started making trigger fingers that weren't cocked like that on the trigger. So when you pose them, you want that this is your safety. So very cool that they did that. And then you do have It's a cool looking figure. That looks really good. That's a good pose too. So you do have these things, and these would cover up that joint. Essentially pull the hand off, put that on, and that would cover up that joint. The issue that I have is once you put these on, you don't have that hand movement. You can't go as far down. And I really wanted to get this type of pose. But, damn, I think that looks sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. There you go. Look at that. And that is the finality of Task Force 58 Brad from Easy and Simple and CBI. Again, based on a comic book series, kind of a shit hits the fan scenario. This guy's name is Brad, and he's freaking awesome. So if you like this video and you want to see more build videos and learn how to do this stuff, make sure that you subscribe to my Patreon and follow us on all social media and watch our YouTube videos for more exclusive and exciting content. Like this guy.